Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the Ruby Corgi plush pillow that I got straight off of Rooster Teeth's official store, which I find it to be absolutely incredible, and I think it's actually worthy enough to not only put alongside your other pillows on your bed, but also I think pretty exciting for anyone who wants to do a Team Ruby cosplay pajama party in the like of things. But still, yeah, nevertheless, I think I find it to be a really awesome pillow, and it's great to have it right alongside the brooch that I got from Rooster Teeth's official store, because yeah, I could crave for anything related to a Ruby for once. But yeah, nevertheless, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card available right over there on the top right corner of the screen for you to check out. So go right ahead. I'll wait until you get back. Yeah, no need to rush anything. I'm still here in case you get back. So yeah, no need to rush yourself. You know, I think I never really thought about putting the link to the episode down in the description box below, right alongside the card, so I definitely gotta think that one over for a bit. Alrighty then, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of the show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Now, I guess for this episode right about now, I just figure it would be quite nice for me to, of course, do something that's back in my normal territory for once, because, seeing how the last two episodes I actually bought straight off of Rooster Teeth's official store, this one that I'm going to be talking about right about now, I just recently ordered off of Amazon right about now, which I think it's actually really quite amazing, because yeah, I always get the good stuff on Amazon right about now, and yeah, surprisingly enough, this one that I bought is actually gonna help me out in what's been given to me for the past 2-3 years now. So yeah, I guess what is it you may ask? Well, I might as well go ahead and show it to you right about now. Yeah, I guess believe it or not, this one I actually got very recently right about now. It is, of course, a Joy-Con charging grip made exclusively for the Nintendo Switch right about now. So yeah, oddly enough, I did get this thing not too long ago after I bought it straight off of Amazon, and it just arrived here not too long ago, and yeah, I guess oddly enough, I think this is actually well worth talking about, especially seeing of how it has been almost 2 years since after I posted my Nintendo Switch unboxing video, so I think it makes sense for me to talk about this in its own individual episode, because yeah, I guess if anything, I guess I'm now on the hunt for anything. I mean, anything related for my Nintendo Switch right about now, not just games in general, but also some stuff that you can play them on. So yeah, let's not go waste any more time, man. Let's get right on to talking about this one. Now, to kick things off a bit, talking about this one, just from the way I'm actually looking at it from the box in general, it actually looks really, really presentable right about now. I mean, in all seriousness, this is not actually something that I actually, or probably some kind of knockoff that I actually got right around here. This is actually a real thing that is, of course, licensed and released by Nintendo in general. So yeah, I guess if you know me in particular, you would know straight away that that with, of course, the Nintendo Switch, there's always bound for any accessories that you can get to, of course, play your games on, whether it be extra controllers or, of course, some stuff to spice things up a bit, and some of which have been included in the actual game itself. I think you pretty much know the ones that I'm talking about, whether it be of course, the of course the extra Joy-Con controllers with the grips, plus the one that I'm going to be talking about right about now, to of course what we got some time ago with Nintendo Labo with nothing but cardboard. I do find it to be quite an odd choice to of course make a video game that involves cardboard for once, but hey, gotta do something to of course make money for whole gaming companies nowadays, but still, yeah, I think regardless, I think for the case for the charging charging Joy-Con grip that I got right here, it actually does look pretty good so far from the of course the box perspective. Like, of course, you can actually see the grip itself printed onto the box, and even on the side, I think from the way I'm seeing it is I think it is, of course, one that you can easily charge onto, and of course, just like pretty much on the other side is, of course, just like the regular old grip where you can snap the Joy-Con controllers onto it, and I think from the back in general, I think it's pretty clever instructions on how to use the grip. Like, of course, you can snap on or attach the Joy-Con controllers onto it, and of course, for the case for the charging grip that I got right about now, I think seeing of how the name of it is, of course, a charging grip, you are bound to, of course, charge that thing up, as well as your Joy-Con controllers if they're attached to it. To, of course, as you can see here, to, of course, your Nintendo Switch in general, because they do have quite a few USB ports that you can plug it along with it, and yeah, I do find it to be quite fascinating in general, because yeah, I think I do find it to be rather interesting from the way I'm seeing it. So yeah, I guess from my first impressions from the box in general, it actually looks pretty good right about now, and I think it's actually worthy enough to of course get your Joy-Cons hung and have them fully charged up without any problems whatsoever. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am destined to of course use this thing up to charge up my Joy-Con controllers. Why, you may ask? Well, if you know me from my Christmas video that I did on the show last year, I think I actually did get a couple of Joy-Con controllers for my Nintendo Switch, and to which I actually do find it a really great one in general, because yeah, I think I am destined to of course probably have some friends over just to play the games that I currently have in my Nintendo Switch collection, which hopefully will probably get bigger sometime soon, because there are some pretty great titles out there. So we'll probably wait and see how that will turn out. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think the charging grip will be a really great use for my Joy-Cons. But now, seeing of how I did get them a couple months ago for Christmas. But yeah, now that I officially gotten those out of the way, I think we might as well go ahead and open this thing up right about now. So yeah, I got my trusty pair of scissors, so let's get this side, and whew. Boy, I'm really abusing the packaging on this. I mean, look at it. I should probably think about getting, I think I should probably think about getting like a letter opener next time.
Let's see if we can...
Whoa. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think I finally got it open right about now, so... Whew, okay, yeah, so now that I've officially got this thing opened up, though, I think I might have abused the packaging for a little bit because of a few cuts and of course, ripping it up in general, but hey, I'm sure it happens all the time, and I'm sure I'll get something that'll make it a little bit more neat next time, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, looks like we got everything out of the box, so let's set this out of the way. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and start with this thing first, and oh, okay then. Okay, this is actually really impressive. I mean, Yeah, I mean, look at this thing right here. This here is the charging grip right in front of my eyes, and yeah, I think from what I'm seeing, it actually looks really, really good right about now. I just really love on how it's shaped out to be like a regular gripping general, but yeah, but I think from the way it's designed right about now to, of course, the material it's used, it actually looks pretty impressive. Like, of course, you got this bad boy right here that will attach the Joy-Cons controller, and of course probably the handles that you actually use to hold on to the gripping general, like of course a regular old video game controller, which I do find it to be really impressive, and of course this thing right here is of course where you can plug in the charging cable to of course get this thing fully charged up, which I do find it to be quite impressive right about now, and I think it's actually really worthy enough. And speaking of which, yeah, here is the charging cable right here. So yeah, might as well get this thing opened up right about now. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, and of course we cannot. Yeah, I'll probably get that later. But yeah, I think looking at it from the charging cable right about now, I think this is actually. I think this actually does look quite nice in general, because yeah, for the name giving the charging grip, I think you wouldn't have to rely on getting a charging cable separately to, of course, get this thing charged up. I think it actually came with it in its packaging right about now. So yeah, I will give Nintendo credit for actually providing some extra supplies to, of course, keep everything fully occupied right about now. So yeah, I think yeah, let's see if I can get this thing untwisting. Yeah, I think I got it. So yeah, and whoa, oh man, look how long this this bad boy is. I mean, holy crap. I mean, I think I was expecting it to be long, but I didn't expect it to be that long. I mean, look at it. I think it's going as far as the way I'm stretching my arms. So, but yeah, I have to say this charging cable right about now actually looks really, really impressive, and I think it's actually well worth it to, of course, include that in the with the grip itself. I think this is actually quite impressive. Alright, so now that I got that out of the way, and now that I got this, and of course that out of its packaging right about now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering how will it fare up with, of course, the Joy-Con controllers that I have right about now. Well, like I said, I think I actually do have them with me right about now, so we might as well go ahead and test this out, and probably just as a quick heads up real quick, I think I actually did open this thing up not too long ago, and I'm just keeping it in the box right about now, just until I do eventually get the charging grip. So yeah, I think so yeah, and oddly enough, I think we do still have the regular old packaging right about now for each of the Joy-Con controllers, as well as a couple others to of course keep things occupied, like of course this, and of course yeah, and that. So yeah, basically these two links to, of course, attach the Joy-Con controllers to make them their own separate controllers in general. And I do indeed apologize if I didn't get them right. Yeah, I think we'll just say that they're part of the Joy-Con controllers right about now. So yeah, I guess I might as well go ahead and set them down right here. So yeah, now that I got the Joy-Con controllers out, let's get them out of the plastic packaging right about now. So, alright, and just go ahead and move these, and yeah, I think, I guess, if anything, I think for pretty much on their own, these Joy-Con controllers are actually pretty good, and I think it's actually well worthy enough to, of course, add to of course, anyone who wanted to put in extra controllers right about now. So yeah, now that we got now that we got the Joy-Con controllers up and out of the way, so yeah, let's see if we could go ahead and attach these onto the grip ramp right now. Let's see, and all right, yeah, okay. All right. Well, I guess from the looks of it, they actually fit on pretty well. So yeah, I guess about anything right about now, I think the Joy-Con controllers actually fit really well with, of course, the charging grip right about now. And like I said, actually making it its own individual controller right about now. So yeah, I think from what I'm seeing, this actually looks really impressive, and especially with the ones that I currently have are, of course, blue and neon red right about now. I think it's actually really quite nice, and yeah, before you ask, I am fully aware that that some Nintendo Switch consoles that were sold out when they were first released do have Joy-Con controllers that of course are neon red and blue from when it was first released alongside the black one, but I think I actually did rely on the latter that I mentioned as my my main console that I currently have, and but hey, I think it does feel nice to spice it up a bit with, of course, the neon red and blue controllers to, of course, add a little bit more variety. So yeah, I guess about anything, I'm actually really impressed on the way the Joy-Con controllers actually fit really well with, of course, the charging grip right now. So, but yeah, now that we knew exactly that, how will the Joy-Con controllers fare up, or of course the charging grip in general with the Joy-Con controllers once we get that thing charged up and see how it actually functions? Well, I'm actually pretty glad you asked, so let's go ahead and head right over to my Nintendo Switch right about now and find out for ourselves. Alright then, here we are in my Nintendo Switch right about now, and yeah, I think I do have to move the lighting out here right about now because I don't want to get it too dark in general, so but yeah, now that yeah, and of course not to mention I had to move the controller and, of course, the charging cable all the way down here, and they're sitting right on top of my Blu-ray player right about now, just so that I can get this going. So yeah, I think right about now, I think so what we're gonna do right about now is, of course, I don't know if you can see it right down there, and yeah, and here we are, right? You see that little empty slot where that thing is? Yeah, that's basically the USB port for the controllers right about now, and as you can see right about now, I think one is currently occupied by this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild controller that I have right here, and which I do find it to be quite impressive right about now, but hey, I don't want to dive too much into what I have in my Nintendo Switch collection just yet. I'll probably go more into depth on that, later. So yeah, I guess now that we have the cable right, but now we might as well go ahead and plug this thing in. Alright, this may take me a while, so. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I guess from the way you're seeing it right, but now the charging cable is now officially connected to my Nintendo Switch right about now. So yeah, I guess right about now we're gonna go ahead and try and see if we can connect the of course charging grip with all the with both a with the Joy-Con controllers to the Nintendo Switch right about now. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and do that and see how it does. And okay, I guess it plugs in pretty well right about now. So yeah, and oh, you see that orange light? Yeah, there it goes. It's now charging. So yeah, I guess right about now, I guess this thing is charging up the controllers right about now, giving it a full battery right about now. So yeah, I guess about anything, this actually does show that it actually works really well. So yeah, let's see if I can let's see if I can move the cable out and about just so that I can get this thing resting on. So alright, so yeah, there it goes right about now. I think the Joy-Con controllers attached to the charging grip right about now is officially connected to my Nintendo Switch, though I guess the wiring on this is a bit muddled up. And just gotta do something real quick, and yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and put these aside right about now, just just for safekeeping. But yeah, I guess it actually does show that with, of course, what's been giving, it's working really, really well right about now. And yeah, I think this is actually much easier if you just standing up right about now. So yeah, I think this is actually working incredibly well, and I'm really happy to see this in full action. So yeah, I guess overall, I guess the charging grip for my Joy-Con controllers for my Nintendo Switch, I am very impressed by it. I am absolutely in love with this thing right about now. I think it's actually worthy enough to get right alongside the Joy-Con controllers if you already have them, just in case you want to give them some full juice right about now before you can start playing your next game right about now. So yeah, I'm really happy to finally get the charging grip now that I ordered it off of Amazon. And yeah, I think with the extra Joy-Con controllers right alongside the extra, with, of course, the Breath of the Wild controller that I got right about now, I think it's actually worthy enough to, of course, get some friends over and play some games on it. Like, of course, not just ARMS in general, but I'm hoping to maybe get one to Switch sometime in the near future, just so that, yeah, like I said, I will have some friends over to, of course, play some games on my Nintendo Switch, because, yeah, I think it's actually something that I've been meaning to do for some time, but I never really gotten around to it. But hey, I do hope sometime in the near future I will get some friends over and actually do start playing games on my Switch. But yeah, I guess, like I said, overall, the charging grip for the Joy-Con controllers for my Nintendo Switch, I love it. I highly recommend it. So if you want something that can charge up your controllers and actually just so that you can use them for the next game that you can have, with, of course, a little bit of wiring troubles in particular that could be averted sometime in the near future. Trust me, I will probably get to that sometime pretty soon. Then I highly recommend you buy the Joy-Con charging grip right about now. I think it's actually well worth it if you already have extra Joy-Con controllers for your Nintendo Switch right about now. So yeah, if you got the time, definitely buy it. I think I actually got this thing for about maybe 25 or 30 bucks on Amazon, but hey, I think it's actually well worth it in the end. So yeah, if you got the time, definitely pick this charging grip up for yourself. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU. And of course, as always, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any questions for me, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up pretty soon, then all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, beackley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as plenty other shenanigans that I have going on in my end, then you're more than happy to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then by all means go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU. I do kind of know it's a little bit different for once, but hey, I like to do something different on the show for once. So hopefully with the next item that I'll be talking about in the next episode, it will be equally as good, but we'll probably have to wait and see on that one. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.